Cheer the boys! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Hop's Chop Shop, where we're going to start ripping into the ATC70. I have been tinkering away with it a little bit, off and on, in my spare time. Managed to get it running a little bit better, slash a lot better. It actually pulls in all gears now. I'll throw in a little clip in here for proof. Yeah boys, we are fucking on! So now I've decided that I'm actually going to start assessing the overall condition of it. I did talk about motor swapping it. I think I'm just going to leave that for the time being.
You're a liar! You're a liar!
I'm going to tidy it all up now that I have managed to get it running with the carburetor sort of tweaked here and there. I'll do everything else before I do that because, as we all know, there's priorities in this world. And this other red thing that doesn't go in the shed takes priority, so we're just going to leave the money and put it towards that for now. But I did think that maybe I could put a smaller sprocket on the back of it, which will give it a higher or lower gear. I don't actually know, but it'll make it go faster anyway. So and then throw in like maybe put some brakes on it, because the whole time it hasn't had any brakes, so you just engine brake the shit out of it. I mean it works, but not ideal. So I'm going to get it up on the workbench, strip it down, and then we'll see what we're dealing with. So I told a bit of a lie. Shortly after filming that last video, I decided to jump on and just see how much they would actually be. And I was actually pleasantly just surprised to see that they're bugger all. So I thought, you know what, stuff it, I'm just gonna do it. So that's what I went ahead and did. So we've got a LIFAN 125. It's basically like a Chinese ripoff of a Japanese branded 125cc motor. But judging from what everyone says, they seem to go alright and seem to do the trick. So picked one of them up, got it delivered, and then as you could see, I've gone ahead and painted everything else as well. So I'm absolutely itching to just put the motor in it and to see if it fits. So I kind of thought I'd just get it to this point, and then we can, I guess, put the motor on the ground and then slowly place the frame over it, and then see how well these bolt holes line up. And then I'm not feeling confident that I'm even going to get remotely close to starting it. I could put the Kickstarter on it and get it to run on the ground, but I'd have to put the tank on and all that, so I'm probably not going to do that today. But I kind of thought I'd just film this crucial step of putting the motor in the hole, as you'd usually call it with the car, but in this case, sitting the frame on the motor. But yeah, I'll set the camera up on a tripod so you can be here with me as I undergo this step of the process anyway. Bloody hell. So apart from the motor actually just straight bolting into the frame, essentially nothing else works. But I have been kind of assessing all areas that need attention. So the first was the fuel tank. So the fuel tank has two lines coming out of it, one's for reserve, one's for on. So that was fouling on the carburetor. So I've gone ahead and ground one off there. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And just to clear the carburetor, I've gone ahead and ordered a different air filter, one with an angle to clear that guy there. So that should kind of give us a bit of room, only just. That will be fine. That will be fine once it's all on there. The paint job on the tank is a little bit questionable, but far down the track of problems to worry about. The foot pegs don't clear the motor now because it's so much wider, so I'm going to have to do some fabrication there. Moving along to this side, our exhaust is not going to work. About the only thing that it does bolt up to is the manifold. I've just got that sitting on there for now. Fits in there just nice. So that's good, and that's literally what I bought this for. But as we move up here, we're kind of running into some problems. As you know, there's some guards, and there's a seat somewhere that that's supposed to go sort of in that region. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to cut it and try and re-weld it on an angle, so that's going to clear. I've had to change the sprocket to a 420 link sprocket. I am actually about to put the wheels on it now and get it on the ground for the first time. And then I've just got to hook the fuel up and muck around with a few other bits and pieces, and we shouldn't be far away from the first ride, boys. So that's exciting. Oh, and I've got some new handlebars. Put some BMX handlebars on it, which make it very tall, but very sick, I reckon. It's going to make it proper adult size. So anywho, I'm going to carry on here. I just want to get this thing kind of on the ground, and we will check back soon when we've got some more progress done. Bloody hell. Right, I thought it was about time for an update. Carburetor that came with the motorbike was absolutely shit. I don't know if it was something to do with a manufacturer malfunction or whether it was just shit from the get-go, but basically I've had to rejet the carburetor. So I used the jets out of the original Honda 70 carb, and that's made it run a lot better. These are the original ones here, which are all nice and crispy and new. But they're shit, so that didn't work at all. So I managed to get it running, which I would take for a little blat now, but it's kind of not worth showing because it's just shit. It's kind of rubbish. So I'm waiting on another carb to come. So apart from that, the kickstart doesn't work at all, so you have to bump start it, which you would have seen in the little clip there, but it did work momentarily. That tire's gone flat, so it makes it look worse than it is at the moment, but it's basically been nothing but a dog. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the exhaust, because that's also another pain in the ass thing on it that we do need to get sorted to make it actually fit properly, and then wait for the new carby to turn up, try and figure out how I'm going to convert it from kickstart to pull start, and then hopefully we've got ourselves a little weapon. But until then, we'll continue to fluff around with it and make a few more minor tweaks. The cover on here also rubs. There's bits of this plastic shit which is in here, so that tells you that that's rubbing. So that's good. That's great. And that's a little bit loose too. Don't mind that. But that's all got to come off anyway, because that's going to be the new casing for the pull start to go on. So yeah, fun and games. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be fair, but I did get a glimmer of hope, and for the split second it did run, it went bloody mint. I'll wait till I get this bloody carby sussed, and I'll get a few more things more settled, figure out how I'm going to mount the guards, and I should be a honey from there. God damn it. Beautiful. Fabricator. Engineer. Piece of shit. Oh, we did it, boys. We bloody did it. Oh my God. To recap on what the actual issue was after the first video that I took there of me taking it for a rip to the park. It could have been one or two things. First of which being that we had the carburetor at the back and we had a pretty savage loop happening with the fuel line. So I've moved that to the front, and while still slightly not ideal, it is a far more direct line. The second thing of which I think it could have been was the fuel tank has kind of like a bit of a stem that sits on the top of it, and that sits about here. So you really do have to have it quite full to actually have the whole valve or stem kind of submerged. So I'm thinking that maybe I didn't have enough gas in it. I don't bloody know, and I don't care because it rips now. So there you have it. There's the crash course on how to LIFAN 125 swap any kind of early generation Honda. I believe the CTs and like the Z50s, TRX, a bunch of those kind of Hondas, they do accept these motors. Yamaha, Suzuki might be the same. Don't know, don't quote me on that. But that's basically the issues that you may or may not uncover. I think I might have had a bit of a bad run with various electrical things, and maybe I had a bad run with the carbs. I don't know, maybe I was just stuffing it up the whole time. Don't really know, but we've got it sorted now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the trials and tribulations that has been getting this thing going. I know it probably looked quite short in the vid, but it kind of has dragged on for the best part of 8 weeks. So I'm stoked to have it all wrapped up now. The last thing to kind of assess is actually to how I'm going to get it started properly. You've got to weld a cage onto the flywheel, try to convert the pull start from the original ATC to made up to it. Bob's your uncle. So we'll get to that at a later date. For now, I don't know, I just want to take it to a beach or something, take it for a good rip. I'm sure the neighbours are probably overhearing it coughing and spluttering down the road, but that is going to be it for now. And not quite sure what order these videos are going to come out in, but we will be working on the Skyline very shortly. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.